Hi, my name is Diane. Welcome back to Purple Flame Tarot. Today, this reading is for the sign of Taurus for January 19th through the 31st. So, each one I'm tending to do a little different as I grow into doing this on YouTube. But so I'm going to do a general spread first, and it will have multiple little stories in it. And so if one doesn't resonate with you, another one might, but don't forget to check your rising and moon signs. And then I have 2 cards for career and finances, which is present and what you're moving towards. 2 cards for home and family, same thing. 3 cards for love and romance, where that's going. And then 2 I Ching for general overall advice. So, let's get started on the reading. Okay, the first card is the King of Cups. Hope that's not blurry. He is a mature man, usually blonde-haired, fair-haired, could be light brown, color of mine even. But anyway, he's a good guy and he's mature. He's somebody you have an emotional bond to. Because of all the water around him, there's a lot of emotion attached to him. He's learned how to fish, per se. He can be somebody that's moody, emotions up and down. Overall, he's a good guy, though. Excuse me. And what crosses him is, looks like he feels like he's been betrayed. So, there is betrayal around him. Okay, what is above is the Hierophant. Maybe he's doing some introspection. This is about listen to your gut. The Hierophant is also about spiritual matters, and it's saying that you hold the keys. Anyway, he's doing some introspection. He feels like he's been betrayed. Maybe he's not sure. But this is, and he would be you, which there again, it could be male or female because we all hold both energies. The 8 of Swords is somebody feeling trapped, feel bound by your problems and troubles. It can also be somebody that, like the 2 of Swords, which we don't have here right now, but not wanting to see something, because once you do, then you have to do something about it. Because the binding is really loose, she could just shrug it off and remove the blindfold and walk past the problems and troubles. But she doesn't know what to do, so she's just stuck. She just feels like she's trapped in them. And in the recent past, which is actually, what's going on right now or it's still in the air, is what looks like a policeman. So there has been some kind of upset going on here. Maybe somebody had to call the police to do with this betrayal or something. It could be a security guard, somebody in that capacity. I don't feel like he's a lawyer. I mean, I do see a break later on, but I don't feel like this is a lawyer. I feel like somebody either is a security guard or a prison guard, something like that. Or, like I said, unless somebody had to call the police about this betrayal and the feeling trapped. Okay, what it's coming around to is somebody's moving. This is change of place, residence, or work. And in this case, I would say residence. So it looks like he's, or you, she, is wanting to get out of a situation, a relationship. Okay, the next card is the Devil. To me, this is deceit. Usually it's somebody just telling an outright lie. But it could be that there's an addiction issue. It can be a sexual addiction, excuse me, can't talk today. Somebody feeling chained to that, and that could be what's causing all the issues here. Could have even led to an arrest or something. But anyway, so we've got the addiction / deceit going on. The next card is moderation, and that is around money. Temperance is also a spiritual card. It's she has 1 foot in the spiritual realm, 1 foot on the earth, so it's saying stay grounded. But at the same time, it's usually about moderation. So as 1 cup is emptied, it's refilled, and she keeps doing that. So it's about replenishing, and there is money coming in. So I think it's saying be moderate with your money, don't waste it, and especially with whatever this is going on. There's also a trip. It looks like that's bringing an offer of love, new love. So I don't know if we're still on the King of Cups or not. It looks like it. It looks like there's some deceit. He's moving away from whatever this toxic, or you are moving away from whatever this toxic thing is that was going on, and even taking a trip. But there's going to be new opportunity for love there, and there's strength beside that, beside the new love opportunity. And this is saying have patience. She's tamed the lion, but she didn't do it with aggression. She did it with patience. And this is trying to hold on to what's yours. It's about wanting financial security, which it looks like you will have. But this could be that, if there was a break, it could be trying to hold on to what's yours and, worrying about somebody taking something that's not theirs. Okay, and then on the next row / story, we have the card of the craftsman. He says you know how to do the work and make the money. You're very good at your job, some of you. And he could be building for himself, but I feel like he's the employee, not the employer. I feel like he's working, and these are the architects, and they're bringing him the designs and telling him what they want. It's because he's very good at it. And you have the wish card beside that, and that is getting what you wanted out of it, which is probably more money. Okay, I see laying down a burden and some bickering. And this seems out of place with that, so it may go back to the King of Cups. He's been carrying a burden, he or she, but it feels like male energy, more male, has been carrying a burden, and it's time to lay it down. And that has, part of the burden there's been a lot of bickering around it. And that's what's led to the breakup. There is an offer or proposition coming, and there's going to be the wreath of victory with that, and that victory is going to be that there's more money coming in, more money coming into the home. So you do have the financial security, and the trying to hold on to what's yours is also about financial security. So there's the new offer of love, the new money, wanting financial security and getting financial security. This wreath of victory and offer probably goes back to the employment, and getting the wish would be the offer. Okay, next we have somebody in contemplation. Looks like this is just a big story about the King of Cups here. So this is somebody in meditation, or it could be the need to meditate. His guides are up here in the corner and with the stained glass. He needs to back off and maybe go inside. But he's contemplating. His guides are trying to get through to him, but they can't because he's got them blocked. It can be about sleepless nights. for whatever reason, whether it's about this or not, it's worry. It's useless worry. You need to stop your monkey brain and let your guides get through to you. And here is news coming. And this news is of conquering your problems and troubles. So, okay. But here, this is more sleepless nights. This is being really distressed about something. Because here's the relationship, here's the worry and all this stuff, and here's the break. Now, whether this is the one that's already come and gone, or in the process. But it looks like a marriage is bringing a lot of distress, and it's leading towards a possible breakup. This is all about heartache, heartbreak. Okay, and on the final row we have, this is a gathering of some kind. Could be friends, family, could be something at work. And beside that we have the Empress. This is the mama card, per se. It's a matriarch of the family. A female that you feel connected to maternally as a sister, an aunt, something like that. But somebody you're close to. And she's feeling like she's been treated unfairly. And the reason being, there is a thief around her. So, and, you know, a thief doesn't have to be taking something materially. It usually is. It usually is somebody physically stealing something. But in this case, I feel like it's not. To talk bad about you, to disparage your reputation, that kind of thing. That would also be a thief. And she feels like she's been treated unfairly in that regard. But there are changes coming. The Wheel of Fortune is entering a new cycle, so she's coming away from that. And there's something about the past that's going to come back up, or somebody from the past will come back up. And there will be great success around that. The new cycle is coming. The old is moving out of the way. Even though it's a new cycle, but it's still regarding something or somebody from the past. And I feel like it's somebody from the past will be coming back up. And that's going to be really good, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the success on either side of the past. So there's an issue from the past. So all of this worry and contemplation, I mean, the worry is definitely, you know, unfounded. She doesn't need to be. It's not to say it's not distressful. Any kind of a breakup is, even if it's the loss of a job or something, you know, which I don't feel like it is here, because employment looks really good. Okay. Overall, I do see business opportunities. I don't see a new job or anything, so it could be a promotion, something of that nature, because there is the wish card beside the employment card. And I do see old friends or acquaintances from the past, something or somebody coming back up, and that could be what's going on up here with the new cycle and the world, the success. You're going to run into somebody, you'll get a phone call from somebody, you know, something of that nature, just unexpected. Somebody from the past, all of a sudden you'll hear from them. And that's going to be really good. Let's see what else. Order. I see things coming together, things coming to order. I do see increased responsibilities and anxiety, and that could come with the possible job promotion, with the increased responsibilities. Made a note. Industry and industriousness. So there's a lot of, you don't have the card per se for that, but there's still a lot of busy work going on. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Overall, after all of this, though, there is peace of mind. There will be peace of mind. Okay. So, we've got this. Looks like somebody may have had to call the police. Or, like I said, it could be a lawyer. Usually it's not a lawyer unless there's a judge with it, and there's not. But there just could be that the judge just isn't in the picture yet. Although with this possible addiction going on, and the move and the betrayal, I feel like this was something that was, but he's moving away from it. He's the one going on the trip and getting the new beginnings in love, he or she, and the financial security and all that comes with that, the recognition, the offer, the proposition, changes in the home with the more money coming in. And I feel like this break is a separate issue. I feel like this is the Empress. There's a break going on there with her, looks like also. Okay. But it looks like the ending is going to be good. Probably the best thing he could do is get away from this. So he's doing right. Everything is, as it flows, as the time flows, it gets better and better. So, okay, that's that for that. And now I'm going to do the career and finance cards. Get these out of the way real quick. I hate to do bad news readings. Part of life. Okay, for career and finance. First, I did go ahead and pull all the cards to start with. This is the Eight of Autumn. And this says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Okay, so possibly promotion, needing to get more education. Apprenticeship, excellent craftsmanship. You did have the card of the craftsman. Okay, for long-term projects. Okay, this is where you are right now. And this is what you're going towards, you're working towards. And this is the dreamer. Sorry, too close, I guess. Okay, embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Okay. It's not the card of the Fool, but almost looks like it. She's got her little bag packed too and going on a new adventure. So that would be the trip. You know. Oh, gosh, my nose is itching. Sorry. Okay. For home and family, this is where you're at. Knight of Air. I can't get it in a good place. Okay. This says, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. Okay, this would also be the Knight of Swords. This is well, it says, I was going to say fast. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Sometimes this is about anger. So, it says find creative solutions. And what you're moving towards, moving into, is abundance. The Three of Fire. This says things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Okay. So you will be getting the education, the knowledge that you need for that promotion, or whatever it is you're moving in towards. And this is saying things look very good. There will be abundance. Have patience right now, but make long-term plans. So it will work out. It'll be good. Okay, now for romance. I pulled 3. And I was going to call it past, present, and future, but it's not really, because they all just go together. So you had strength first, and like I said before, she's tamed the lion, and she did it through patience. So it's saying that as long as you need to have patience, and this relationship, I don't know if you were the Empress or the King of Cups, then this would apply to you for sure. But it's needing strength, needing patience in a relationship, a marriage, to hold it together. And the outcome of that would be the Judgment card, which is resurrection. It's new birth. I mean, maybe something died, but there can be a new birth of that, a rebirth. Anyway, it is definitely the relationship / marriage. It's just saying if you have patience, it'll be all right. Okay, and this is just an overall advice from now to the end of the month from I Ching. And first we have the 17. And I'll have to read that for you. I don't remember right now. Okay, so this is where you are following. People who are coerced into cooperation will ultimately resist. To obtain enthusiastic followers, one must adapt to the prevailing needs of the time. Act thoughtfully and in the proper context. Success is likely if one's actions are worthy, but a following should not be expected until those conditions are met. So, if you want people to follow you and your advice, then you need to be worthy. They need to see that it's worth following you. Okay, number 50 is what you're headed towards. So right now you're trying to get people to do what you want to do. Okay, so what you're headed towards is the cauldron, spiritual sustenance. Wood feeds fire and keeps it alive. Without this nourishment, the fire would soon die out. In the same way, people need spiritual sustenance to keep the fire of the human spirit alive. The cauldron is a holy vessel into which one places his or her life as an offering to the divine. All good things proceed from this sacrifice. Okay. So there again, if you want people to follow you, that's where you're at right now. You're wanting people to follow you and to go along with what you want to do. And it's saying that feed it to keep it alive. It needs nourishment. And people need spiritual guidance. So don't expect them to just follow you blindly. Such devotion leads to supreme good fortune. So, feed the fire and keep it alive. And that's it for now. And I hope this resonated with some of you. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. And if there's something you feel like I should do different, please comment. Like I said, I'm new to all this, but I'm working on it. Each one I'm probably doing just a little bit different until I get a style that I really feel comfortable with. It's different when you're doing them face to face. Anyway, thank you very much. Good evening. Oops.